Oh, can I show you something,
Yeah.
by the way? So I won an award this last weekend.
You won Oh, wait. I saw the video, and you need to share this video with me
Yes.
so we can put this on our Instagram, because
Yeah.
that's beautiful. Look at that. Are you going on a fucking quest?
Yes.
Are you a hobbit? Are you an elf?
I was so excited. I got a message from the good people at the at White Pass Ski Resort and said, "Congratulations, you won best dismount, overall best crash into the pond as a pond skim. They're like, we have a prize for you. We'll even drop it off." So they came, and I like, I can't wait. And apparently, this was handcrafted by some silversmith who's a skiing enthusiast. And I guess it's sterling silver. There's some kind of gem in the middle that was mined out of Afghanistan. So who knows, like, how many small hands of children were used to dig that up. And it's on this delightful leather strap, which barely fits over my giant head. But this is now my amulet that I will use, yes, to ward off all, ancient creatures of evil moving forward.
I was going to say, it reminded me of the Peter
down.
Brady tiki.
Silver's worth a lot these days.
Exactly.
Yeah. I remember that episode. Oh, that's before your time, Kay. And mine, but I saw the rerun.
But you watch all the old shit because you're an old man at heart.
It's what we do. When does Hogan's Heroes get on, damn it? Let me check my TV guide. There isn't one, son of a bitch. Take me back in time, Magic Amulet, to when we could see what was coming up in a printed TV guide.
I feel like that's something in like Minecraft, and you need to wear it to enter the land of Minecraft or some shit, and you're gonna start building shit.
Anyway, I was very pleased and honored. What an honor it is to accept the award on behalf of the Academy and all the listeners. Really thank you for being there. Thank God that I was survived and yada, yada. So there's my prize. I kind of was hoping I got a T-shirt or something.
I know, a T-shirt would be ideal. But this, can you describe it just a bit? So it's a pendant of sorts, a silver
Indeed.
pendant.
It came with some notes. Sterling silver tourmaline from the Kunar province of Afghanistan. And then there's @tangible_sky. That must be the silversmith that made this magical talisman.
Oh, lovely. Oh,
Yes.
very good. What was that? Talisman?
No, it was @tangible_sky. So there's your free
Tangible Sky.
plug.
All right, Tangible Sky.
Charge you for the next one.
We all want one.
Ooh.
Because I feel like it's going to take us to another dimension, and I really
His
want
and hers. I'll work on it. Maybe you come and you pond skim next year at White Pass.
one. I'll pass out. I think I'm just like, I don't know what I'll do. I can barely ski.
That would be fun. Well, the trick is to drink a bunch. I can see you getting to just before the water and just like passing out, so your unconscious corpse just ploosh into the water. That would be good viewing. You might win.
It would
Best
be.
dismount.
I was going to say, would it be like the most graceful because my body just kind of falls?
Yeah, graceful
No.
like a sack of wet laundry hitting the floor. Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Cooking with gas. Welcome to Sweat Sauce and All That Sauce with Justin K and Todd, where no sports off limits. The debates are debatable. Today's topic, the draft. And then we're going to do our own personal drafts. Is that what we've decided on?
That's right. And also,
Lovely.
let's point out that when you do turn 18, at least here in America, Kay, you got to sign up for that selective service because that's what we're talking about today.
Wait, what?
And when it comes time, and I feel like in our lifetime, the call of duty will come again.
Are you saying like war?
Well, yeah, the draft. I thought that's what we're talking about today.
Oh, right. That is called a draft, isn't it?
And I'm all for it because I think, Todd, if I aged out, I'm 46 now. I think I aged out, right?
Yes, you and I are off the roll call.
So all you 18-year-old pussies, you better sign up for selective service.
Are females required to fight?
I hope so.
Since they're like equality and stuff, right?
Right. Now I saw that they're trying to, have it so that if you are, say, like born a man and now you think you're a woman, or, vice versa, or you're a woman born and now you're a man, that they want to like restrict your access to serve our country. And I'm like, anybody wants to get in front of those bullets, it's not me. Go for it. I do not want to discriminate against any heroes. Thank you.
I can't even take you seriously. You look like such an idiot right now. Before we get into the debate, Todd, can we have the latest news, please, my darling?
Yes, who collected baseball cards or sports cards as a 54-year-old man? That's me. I still like to,
Oh.
but
Put the hand down.
I suddenly realized I was carrying around pictures of grown-ass men in my wallet, so I was like, it's not a good look. But in Japan, kids have found a new hobby. It's trading cards.
But in Japan, it's okay.
It features senior citizens and middle-aged men in the community. A local artist put together these trading cards to showcase the hobbies and personalities of the guys in the community, turning them into local celebrities. The most popular card, it's like Pokemon. What's the rare card that's worth all the money? The most popular card in this set is 68-year-old Mr. Fuji, a former prison guard turned community volunteer. His card is so popular that kids are lining up to get his autograph.
Mr. Fuji.
I think it teaches, to respect and get to know your elders. I think that's nice. And it's much better than the other way around where all the old men are exchanging cards of small children, young boys in the village. You know what I'm saying?
Fair play. A new sport coming to a town near you.
You have the Shohei Ohtani, but do you have the Shohei Ohtani when he's 10 in the shower? I got that one. Thank you for my Charizard.
This is so fucked. I have missed you guys so much. Oh, right, Todd, you always give us 2 bits of news. Do you have another one?
Okay, since you're kind of a runner, I think, right? You do a little running and walking?
I used to run, and then my knee gave out, and so now I just walk.
Well, have you heard of the latest running shoe from Puma, the Fast R Nitro Elite 3? Making waves in the running world, the shoe looks a little weird, but studies have shown that wearing them improves running efficiency by 3.5%, which athletes helps them run further and faster because they're burning less energy with every step.
What do they have, wheels?
Now, they already made those for kids, the Heeley shoes. They don't make in adult sizes, by the way, which is bullshit. Get me a pair of those.
It is bullshit. Bring those back into our lives, please.
Is this, now, you're out of excuses, Kay. Sounds like these shoes will allow you to run again.
No, because it still doesn't change my knee.
Are you sure? Have you tried?
Well, who's buying these shoes for me? What are they, like $3,000 a pop?
I'm sure Slamsies will pony up to make sure that you stay, play in shape.
Come on,
Come on,
Slamsies!
If I'm drinking Slams... If I'm drinking Slamsies left, right, and center, I ain't running nowhere.
Except to go get more Slamsies.
Except to go get more Slamsies. Sweat Socks and All That Sauce brought to you by Slamsies, we hope. Crossing our fingers. Oh, lovely. Great news, Todd. I think those are my favorite news topics that you've brought to us thus far. Guys, NFL draft begins this evening. It is Thursday, the 24th of April. NFL draft begins. What are you expecting? I have no idea. I can't lie. This year, I have not done my research when it comes to the college athletes that are entering the pool of our.
Wait! I gotta
NFL
pause a second.
wannabes.
You actually usually did? Because you're lying.
I liked.
Nobody
to
pays
look.
attention. They wait till their team drafts a guy like, oh, that's the guy. He's great. They show a couple
I liked
highlights
to
on
know.
ESPN.
I
you
liked
say,
to know, like, at least the first 3 rounds. I like to know what the Detroit Lions needed and who we were potentially wanting to get. I did like to do that. I've been busy. I've had a lot of things going on in my life.
well, I can tell you this much, Kay. If you want the analysis, you know who the Vikings are going to draft with their first overall pick?
Who?
Doesn't fucking matter. They might as well just give it up. They don't need it because they are already built for success. They could just give it to Detroit. Say, here you go. We don't care. We don't need it. It's yours. Wipe your ass with it for all we care.
Honest. Okay, let's do it.
Mm-hmm. If I were in charge, I would do it for you, Kay. Just to give you guys a sporting chance to be third in the NFC North this year.
Why do you hate me so much?
I don't
just
hate you. I
understand.
don't hate you at all. You're great.
Why do you hate the Lions so much? Take that anger and put it on the Packers.
Well, I feel like the Packers were not a threat for the last couple of years. The Lions kind of were slightly, and but that window is closed. Okay.
Right, Todd, what do you think is going to happen?
I don't know, but one of the worst draft picks in the history of the draft was a Packer. Remember, it was Tony Mandarich, Justin? They called him the Incredible Bulk. He was the number 2 overall pick in 1989, the year of Kay's birth. And he flamed out.
I remember because he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. He was going to reinvent the game in the trenches. And yes, another reason I remember because I think Barry Sanders and like Deion Sanders got drafted after him.
After? That's bonkers.
Now, I'm kind of shocked because I'm trying to think back, and your Detroit Lions, despite being kind of the laughingstock of the NFC Central and North for the better part of most of my life, have not typically like struck out in the draft. Like they don't do terribly in the draft. They've never had like that high pick and just absolutely busted as far as I can remember. They've usually done a pretty good job with those high draft picks. They just don't build anything around them.
But that's true. I'll give you that. I mean, we have these gold mines, right? We had Barry, obviously, but didn't have anybody around him to make him rise to where he should have been, to be fair.
Drafted
Across the
Stafford
entire
and
NFL.
Megatron, and
And Megatron, 100%. And even though those two played together, still didn't have the team to back them up, which is so sad. Or the coaches to back them up, which is so sad.
And I'll say this about my Vikings, because typically the problem with them is that they're usually pretty good, like the Seahawks. So they're not usually a top 10 team as far as like picking early. And the one time they had a top 10 pick and they needed a quarterback, they drafted Christian fucking Ponder. And it just turned out to be like the biggest bust in the history of the Vikings. The only thing a guy had going for him is I believe he married some hot chick from ESPN. That's it.
And actually, it kind of worked out for you guys, the Vikings, last year when you drafted, what's his name, from University of Michigan?
Mr. McCarthy,
And he-
JJ to you.
Mr. McCarthy.
Sir.
And sir. He is not a sir. He was never knighted by the king. So no,
Yet.
he's not. He's not. And so he busted his whatever, couldn't play, right? And so then you had your what was his name, your quarterback?
He's still my quarterback because he plays for my other team, the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, that's right. He got drafted, didn't he?
Well, he got
Or drafted. He got traded.
He got signed by the Seattle Seahawks, correct, Todd?
Yes, Sam Darnold.
That's it, Sam Darnold. That's right. And he really did well for you guys. Like that JJ McCarthy draft could have been a big wallop, but he saved your butts this season.
Oh, no, it was all part of the plan. Our coach, the quarterback whisperer, always has a plan, a contingency plan. That's why he might, if he's still around, he might think about actually picking up Aaron Rodgers as JJ's backup, which I wouldn't be 100% for, but I do trust. In Kevin, we trust. So.
Oh my God. How would you actually feel about having Aaron Rodgers on your team?
I wouldn't be able to watch them this year, to be perfectly honest. I would be all in on the Seahawks because the Seahawks would end up being the better team. I mean, they got the better quarterback. They just do.
Accurate. Todd, how are you feeling about it?
Let's face it, the road to hell is paved with top prospects that can't miss. Like the year it was Ryan Leaf and Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, Hall of Famer. Ryan Leaf, flame out. So let's go to this. We're going to do life first-round draft picks. I'll be the commissioner. On the clock.
Okay.
Just enough. Ooh. With your first-round pick, what meal are you choosing?
It's a buffalo chicken pizza wrapped in a burrito, deep fried. Off board.
Okay, mine is chicken tenders with ranch dressing, with a side of fries, with a side of coleslaw, with a side of the fried apples, and what's the other side? I can't remember. All the ranch dressing.
Is this what you order when you go to Cracker Barrel?
A beer and a sweet tea all from Cracker Barrel. Thank you.
They're not going to sponsor
you
us right now. Cracker Barrel, not good, Kay. Good Lord.
Love Cracker Barrel. I'm sorry, they serve wine and beer now. It's like gone up a tier.
Oh, right. So, Todd, as the commissioner, are you allowed to divulge your pick with the number 3 overall?
Anything I can put sour cream on. We're going to do a snake draft. Kay, you're on the clock with your first round pick in the category of car or vehicle. What does K-Dub Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff select?
I don't know. My first car was a Chevy Venture minivan, so I'm going with that one. I had sex in that van. I drove a lot of drunk people around in that van. So many memories in that van.
Do you know what happened? Where that van is today? Please tell me it's in your parents' driveway right now.
The head gasket blew twice, so it's gone. It was a hand-me-down, so they handed the family vehicle down to me.
I love the fact that
it is the head gasket
got
It sounds like it
blown.
wasn't the only thing you blew in that vehicle, Kay. Right, just right there. Simpatico, Todd. Well done.
Listen, great car, and I don't care about cars, so I'm just going strictly based on memories.
That might be the title. Blown head
I
gasket.
can't decide between the Dodge Viper or one of those Econoline vans with no windows.
A casket? What did you say? He's so delayed. It's so bad.
Damn it.
Something about a casket.
Did you say, was this another blown gasket joke or about like a hearse with a casket?
I think the title of this episode is just Blown Head and Gasket. Somebody's gasket got blown. Well.
Yes! Hopefully, at least by the time you're in high school.
Right. Justin, what was yours? You couldn't decide between two.
So, I mean, I always thought a Dodge Viper was a really cool car, but also those big Econoline vans, but the one with no windows on them and maybe carpeted on the inside.
Ooh, you know, I really want like one of those camper vans, like an RV. I could do an RV, but I just want like a camper van, like the new trend that everybody's into. I'd be down for that.
Fair enough.
Apparently, vans are just the way to go for me. It's so spacious.
You need just enough room, right? You do all you need to. It's not really a utility vehicle unless, you can do all the utility things. And so.
Unless you can lay down in it. Oh, there goes Todd. He's left the building.
Can't be on the show anymore.
All right, Todd, what about you? What's your dream vehicle?
Mazda Miata. I'm not gay, but my car is.
Nailed it. You're my favorite.
First round pick, third category. Justin, actor, actress. What's your first round pick?
Like to star with me in a rom-com or just anything? Well, I think I hearken back to just Bill Murray. Bill Murray and I doing a movie, Bill Murray and I doing a podcast, Bill Murray and I doing a romantic scene.
Bill Murray and you in my minivan.
I could write that screenplay.
Oh, God. I feel like, I don't know. I'm doing this at the top of my head, and I feel like I just love Steve Martin so much, and I think he's just nothing but but I do like Tom Hanks as well. But I feel like Steve Martin really makes me laugh.
That's a good pick. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah,
too.
I'm gonna go with Steve Martin. Todd.
I'm a Steve Buscemi guy.
Well,
The
you do. You
goofy-looking-
guys could do like remake Twins, but legitimately this time you look like you're twins instead of Arnold and Danny DeVito. Oh, we're twins. I believe that. The end.
Love that. Right.
All right.
Category 4.
Category 4, first round pick, snake draft, Miss K. Band or musician? What's your first round draft choice? Band or musician?
Cripes. I don't know. It changes so often. But if I'm basing it off of like nothing but like Michael Jackson, I feel like is that not? Look at your eyebrows. Put all the ick aside. He was a very talented man and child.
Did you ever have him in your minivan?
No, I was a female. Listen. He was only a little.
Yeah, but you were kind of like scrawny and bony, right? You could have passed for like a boy.
Yeah, and I didn't have boobs either. This is getting dark. I do, but I do just feel like Michael Jackson, is he not just like, I don't know, like who has ever beaten him?
Oh, lots of people. Especially
Who?
now, Kay. Like I'm just thinking of now. Like he is got to be very smelly and boring. Not a good dancer at this point.
He smells like wee. I don't know. Taylor Swift is really good as well. I'm just saying, she's a billionaire, isn't she? She knows what she's doing. Homegirl re-recorded all of her albums to make them her own. She's a boss. Wow, also recording new albums. Homegirl is awesome. You know what? Taylor Swift.
You know what, Kay? If she were a man, she'd be the man.
She has a song called The Man.
I know. That's a lyric from
Oh, is that why you went there? Okay.
one of the two songs I'm familiar with.
Very good. Justin, how about you?
I agree. This is a sliding scale. It's changed for me all the time. But in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be in Minneapolis seeing Sturgill Simpson. And so right now, he's kind of at the top of my playlist, especially because where I'm going, I'm told I'm going to be in a section that has unlimited beer and wine. So pretty sure that Sturgill's going to be my favorite for a while.
Where's my invite?
Sorry. If you're not coming to do this podcast with us in person, there's no way you're coming to see Sturgill Simpson in person. I don't want you screwing it up for me.
Okay, fine. Todd, how about you?
The Black Crowes, of course.
Oh,
which
yeah,
leads
duh.
us
Should have
to
known.
Next round, snake draft. Justin, with your first round pick, what album all time is your first round pick? Album.
Ooh. Oh. That's going to be a tough one. I can't. Todd, I don't think I can do that. I will say this. Possibly like the album I have listened to the most is probably either Appetite for Destruction by Guns N' Roses or Master of Puppets by Metallica. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, Kate.
Are they both masters? Masters of...
No, one
What was
is
the title of the...
Appetite for Destruction, Guns N' Roses.
Oh.
Top 3
Right, sorry.
rock albums of all time. Master of Puppets, Metallica, arguably also top 3 rock albums of all time.
I'm going a complete opposite direction, and like I think this is the album that I've listened to the most by far, and that's "Come On Over" by Shania Twain. I think that's my album.
Was that the one that rolled around in your minivan? Was that the CD you had?
Yeah, and it still does to this day.
Come on over. How's that head gasket? Looks a little unblown at this point.
Especially with Shania playing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. How about you, Todd? What's your album? It's going to be the Black Crowes, isn't it?
Shake your money maker. Shake your money maker. Black Crow, shake your money maker. Last category I have for you all. Snake draft. Just K. First round draft pick, vacation, holiday as you would call it. Where? What?
Like that I would go on or that I've had?
Either or.
That's not helpful. We need to narrow this down.
Just say if you could go anywhere on vacation. You haven't yet, but you aspire to.
You know how many times I've been asked this question? And it's one of those things where, like, when I was growing up, my dreams were to go to London, go to Paris, and go to Rome. And I knocked those three out. That's done, right? And so now whenever people ask, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't know. I just want to go. I just want to go places. I don't really have like a dream. I like to go and hike and do these things. But I think the happiest place that I've ever been, the happiest in myself, was when I was in Alaska, to be fair. Just that was life-changing. And that was more than a holiday. That was like, I lived there for 4 months, but I think Alaska probably. And I hate to say that because it's in America. Like, I want to do something different, but like, I know, Justin, your face. I'm sorry. Like, I'd love to go to Machu Picchu and hike that. I'd love to anything regarding hiking.
Listen, it's a draft. You get one pick, okay? And then you have to
I know, I'm
sit and
sorry,
realize
this
that it was a bust. You should have gone a different place.
It turned into therapy.
You're up. Time's up. Off the clock. You've been stuck with
know.
fucking Machu Picchu, which is a fine choice.
Okay, Machu Picchu.
There, it is. How much time do I have now? All right, first thought, best thought. Epstein Island. Whew, that was tough. And I don't mean now. I mean in the heyday.
I feel like we need to end this. Todd, where's yours?
You should be wearing this, Justin. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Epstein Island.
That's instead of the happiest place on earth when you get to Disney World, that's what it says when your boat pulls up to Epstein Island. Oh my
I'm sorry.
God.
That is the title of this episode.
Wow.
Oh God, we're all wearing some epic stuff though today, are we not? Like Todd, you're wearing your lovely Cobra Kai shirt. Justin, you're still wearing your Vikings braids. And look at this onesie. This or what? Not a onesie.
Is that what
are
it's-
these called?
Looks like a comfy.
It's the big
Yeah,
wings.
that's a comfy.
It's a snuggie, a
Look,
snuggie.
Look. It's got the number 19 on it because
Snuggie.
because I was born on the 19th. And then where is it? And then it's also got my name on it.
Wow. And the extra $4 to get that. Didn't you get 3 of them though for the price of 1? But wait, there's more.
I should.
Is the 19 the body count in the
It was
van?
a gift. To send us out as always each week, Justin gives us his wise words of wisdom.
God. So, both of my 2 youngest children, I have forced them to get into some kind of team sport. I ruined my youngest daughter, let her get away with quitting soccer because it sucked, and now she's old enough to be in high school and she's performing, but she's running track, which is technically a team sport, but not really. And it's just not as fun, and you don't learn as much about, teamwork and team effort as you would, say, you played a real sport. So I've got both of my youngest kids now in this rec league. One of them's playing basketball, one of them's playing volleyball, and it's an absolute delight to see a young adult coaching my children, yelling at them, barking at them, having them scared and intimidated to mess up. And I think that's exactly what you need to do for kids today. But I will say this, the age group in which this rec league works is basically, because it's an introduction to both sports, you can be age 6 all the way up to age 12. Now, my kids are kind of right in the middle. This is what you want to do. What you don't want to do is have your 12-year-old kid show up to just learn how to play basketball or volleyball. Because first of all, everybody else there is really young. And so they can't really relate or make any friends, which is kind of part of this as well. Secondly, it's fucking embarrassing for those parents who have like the chunky, mouth-breathing 12-year-old who can't dribble a basketball. Watching them try to stare at their hand and have the ball run all over the court. Here's the deal. They're already years off. And for those kids, I say the Nintendo Switch 2 is available for pre-sale purchase today. Go get it.
That was me.
And go.
I was that kid.
Come June, you play your video games, and that's fine. Just stay out of the way because it's too late for you. It's never gonna work out. You're never gonna learn how to dribble a basketball. Stay out of the way of my kids. Thank you.
Wow, that's really harsh.
You should hear how I talk to my daughter when she does poorly in track.
Ooh. Thanks for joining Sweat Socks and All That Sauce with Justin K and Todd. If you can watch it on YouTube, follow us on socials at Sweat Socks Pod. And if you want to chime in, feel free to send us an email at sweatsockspodcast@gmail.com. Till next time.
Strike first, strike hard, no mercy.
Strike sweaty.
Strike sweaty.
Sweat Socks and All That Sauce is hosted by Todd Lyons, Kay White, and Justin Michaels.
Our theme song made by Pat Leonards.
And the album artwork is by Mike Willis.